Hello friends. Hello friends. Hello friends. Hello Puilo. Gavin, how are you? From which country? Gavin, from which country? I am from India. I have written there. I am from India. From which country do you belong? USA. Now you can answer my the topic. You can talk about the topic. Does President Trump's tariff policy counterproductive? Yes, I understand USA. Now you can talk about that. Does President Trump's tariff policy counterproductive? The question is there. The topic. You can start talking. You can chat. Does President Trump's tariff policy counterproductive? Hello, Gavin. I don't like Trump. Neither me too. I don't like Trump. I don't know. I don't understand how he's thinking. He's a crazy person, Trump. What he is doing? Now he is after Nobel Prize. Trump is under Nobel Prize. Hello Vedant Singh. Every Indian liked Trump before election, but things have changed now. Right, Vedant Singh. Right. Not every Indian, but most of the Indians liked Trump before election, and now everybody dislike him. Right. Thank you. So, but is it counterproductive? My question is that is it counterproductive? Does America going to lose from this tariff policy. Which bullet? Why did that bullet miss? Which bullet? I don't know. Oh, anybody attempted murder? I can't remember. Vedant Singh, I don't know. Trump was under attack. I don't know. But that is extreme. Talking in that way is extreme. But I think he is not doing anything good for America. He is not doing any good for America. That is what I am thinking. Vedant Singh, Trump almost got killed during elections. Oh, Gavin. Almost killed. No, yeah, that type of thinking I don't have anything to say. That would have been bad. But it is true that Trump is not doing anything good for USA. That what everybody is saying. What Trump is doing, all the nations are going against Trump. Everybody. Rather than only a few weak countries, they are with Trump now. But all strong countries that is bad. No, thinking in that line is bad, but I think Trump's policy is helping China to grow more, because China's bloc is going stronger. And then Japan has announced, right, and they will not send tuna fish to America. So basically, no tuna sandwich for Americans. Right. Canada has also gone in the same line. Canada. They have also gone in the same line. Canada, the next door neighbor of America, they are also not happy. They are saying that they will do their own. They don't want any American goods. So, in some way or other, everybody is unhappy with America, USA. And because of this person, Trump. Trump is out and out a businessman. What he is doing, Trump is trying to run USA as a business house. Trump is out and out a businessman. That's the problem. His policy is business oriented. So right, at the moment America is, it is true, if Trump goes, somebody else comes, if their policy changes, then of course everybody will like USA. Casinos. Oh. Trump tariff is not productive. Yes, Gavin. It is not protecting. Apparently, it is not bringing any good to America. It is not bringing any good. Non-productive tariff policy. For India, they are opening the chance to align with Soviet Union and China, mainly China. So somewhere or other he is helping China. I don't know whether he is doing it knowingly or unknowingly. His tariff policy is helping China. China will be benefited. And the BRICS movement will go forward. And the American citizen who has to pay the price of tariff and not country or US government. But unfortunately, Trump supporters are not ready to admit this. What time is it? Yes, Gavin, it is 3:40. 3:40 in India. 3:40. Late night, 3:40. Gavin, it is 3:40. Andhbhakt. Trump has got Andhbhakt like Modi have. Trump have Andhbhakt like Modi. Isn't it, Vedant Singh? Oh, acha. Okay. No, at least those Andhbhaktas are electing a good leader. So you like Modi. That means, Vedant Singh, you like Modi. I do not like him. I do not like Modi. I am subscribed. Thank you, Gavin. Thank you, Gavin. So what? Are you sure that he has been elected, or he made some tricks in electoral roll? Many says now somebody is complaining that he has done some hera-pheri during election counting to win the seat. During counting, he did some hera-pheri. Not a problem. In democracy, everybody has their own opinion. Opposition is necessary. It's true, it is true. I appreciate. That is there. I appreciate that. In democracy, everybody should have their own opinion, independent opinion. So, you are from Banarasi. Okay. So you found Modi as a good leader who has transformed Banaras into a business place, giving everybody subscribed. Yes, yes. Oh, everybody subscribed Trump. There is no vote chori. From Varanasi, he won by very few votes. If he did vote chori, he would have won by huge margin. Yeah, he has transformed Varanasi, but his transformation has some cons and pros. It is true, that I know. That I know. That I know. Just a minute. That I know. He has demolished the old buildings and old shops and displaced the persons who was there around the temple for 100 years. He drove them out. Gavin, it is only me. Yes, Gavin, it is only you. What you have subscribed my channel, no? You have subscribed my channel. Gavin. Oh. 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 Post videos. 2 subscribers. Gavin, I have subscribed your channel. Gavin, I have subscribed your channel. Okay. You had 2 subscribers, now it has become 3. But you have just 1 or 2 or 3 videos in your channel. You are not active. You are not active so much in YouTube. I find you are not that much active in my video, in YouTube videos. I know. Right, Gavin. Vote chori. my grandmother, Vedant, my grandmother was in a widow house at Banarasi, died there. So, Vochuri incident can also be related to Pakistan. When Imran Khan started going anti-USA, he was also alleged with vote chori, and then the end he was removed. I can't remember actually. My my Thakuma, we call in Bengali Thakuma, grandmother, was in a house. I went there when I was very young, maybe 5 years, 6 years, and at that time when I was 5 years, 6 years, he died. Before his dying, we went there from Kolkata with my parents. I went there. That house I can remember very, very thinly. That was beside the Ganga, in a narrow lane. It was there. All widow was there. So many widows were there, and my grandmother was determined to die there. He didn't want to come to Kolkata to our place. He was there. That is a very people. So he died. Then. Thereafter, I also went to Banarasi. As a tourist, I went there. Har ke pyari. I was in a hotel that time. Who says? Who can say he has been liberated or not? But it is a tough life. But she was determined. She didn't want to come to Kolkata. Scripture, yes, our scripture says that. That is true. Scripture says. But at this age, I don't think this is a good practice. Everybody should be in the family. Why they should leave the family? I don't know the situation of that time. That was not about to 60, 65 years back. 60 years back. Suppose it was 60 years back. So, at that point of time, what was the problem? Why she went there? Why she thought to stay there in Banarasi and they are died to at Banarasi? In which situation? I can't explain you. I didn't know. I was too young to know all these things. But we are very much eager to take her to our home. Similarly, if someone says, I don't believe God or His rules, then it doesn't mean that He doesn't exist or His rules. That you can say, but we were young grandsons and granddaughters. We were very much eager to take her home at Kolkata, but she refused. I don't know why she refused. She might have his own compulsion. I don't know why she was there. But what make her to take such a decision, tough decision? My father was the only child she had, and not only child, she had a daughter too, only son. My father was the only son of her. How can I say this? I was too young. I was about 4 or 5 years at that time. When she died, I was 4 or 5 years, 6 years maximum. I can't say, but we had a trouble of finding. We were actually from Purva Pakistan, East Pakistan. After partition, my father at 48, the year 48, came to Kolkata. So he had a very tough life at that point of time. Displaced from Purva Pakistan. Now it is Bangladesh. So it may be again very tough. It would have been very tough if his mother, means my grandmother, stays with us. We had just one room, I can remember. We just had one room in Kolkata. So how can we keep our mother-in-law? Maybe it's a fun. Maybe this was the reason. Maybe, I don't know. Because my father was at that point of time was fighting a very tough battle, displacing from Purva Pakistan to India. Because we are Hindu Brahmin, and we are Brahmin, and my grandmother actually practiced Brahmin things very vividly. So that was a problem, I think, maybe with us, staying with us. She wouldn't have been satisfied. She was a out and out veg at that point of time, and we were non-veg. So the utensils, she didn't even touch the utensils, non-veg utensils. That could have been a problem. That means I am a Brahmin by birth. Have I practiced in my life any Brahminism? I have to ask myself. I cannot be dishonest. What I have done in my life? Have I practiced Brahminism? Yes, karma. Karma is the Brahminism. What I am talking about. I don't think I have done anything. I am a Brahmin by birth. That's only. And it is not possible. It is not possible in this tough world. If I do anything for Brahminism, I will die starving. I have to work, I have to do things, I have to earn money, when we were in Bangladesh, means Purba Pakistan, my parents told me that they didn't have to work too. We had a lot of properties. Money was coming from that property, and one can stay and do anything they like because they don't have to think of their livelihood. So a Brahmin who think of his livelihood cannot be a true Brahmin. DK. DK, who is DK? DK sang RSS anthem. Who is DK? I don't know DK. DK, who is DK? Who is DK? Again, you are talking about RSS. Bijit Singh, at the time of independence struggle, RSS helped British to catch DK Shiv Kumar. Acha. Maybe I don't know. So what? If I sang a RSS anthem, that means I am a BJP person. Do you think so? It is not that. At the time of independence struggle, RSS was helping British and informing them about the ultras, about the Bengali ultras, those who tried to forcefully thrown out the British from India. You know them, like Khudiram Bose, Prafullo Chaki. There are lots. So RSS was helping British, informing them about them, so that their police can catch hold of them. That was the activity of RSS at that point of time. You go through that, because why I am not supporting BJP, this is one of the biggest reason. Whatever they says, they started actually helping British. They are on the other side, because you must understand, RSS is the right wing thinker, right wing thinker. You understand what I say? They are not left thinker. And the Congress was actually a left thinker. Congress. So to oppose Congress, they were in the right side, right thinking, against the communist, against the. So from there, they thought they must support British, because British were their favorite. British were their favorite, RSS favorite, rather than Congress. Those who were aligned with Soviet Union, China. Now, RSS, what I say, I must not say much about that, but that is the problem. The basic problem is that RSS is the philosophy of BJP, philosophical partner. So they are also is not true nationalist out and out. What they are saying, they are not practicing that. That's the problem. They say very tall talks, but they are not practicing. Every off and on, they talk lies. 15 लाख दे देंगे हर एक को. Everybody will get 15 lakhs in their account. That was a jumla. Now after the election, Amit Shah is saying, oh, that was a jumla. That means you are cheating the common persons, the poor persons of India, those who are thinking that they will get some money. Maybe not 15 lakhs, 1 lakh, 2 lakhs. Yes, that is true. Political party of BJP, RSS. BJP is a political party of RSS. Their philosophy and RSS philosophy is same. That is the problem. Why I don't like BJP. I don't like Modi. And I am not talking about Rahul Gandhi. Why you are again talking about Rahul Gandhi? No, I am not talking about Rahul Gandhi. I am not talking. I am opposing BJP. That doesn't mean I am supporting Rahul Gandhi. Things are not so easy. $8,000 per woman. Now this has a trend. Before election, everybody is declaring some amount for the women to secure the women vote. BJP is doing the same thing. In Maharashtra, in West Bengal, they are doing the same thing. In West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee started this trend, giving money to the women. Now, Mamata Banerjee is giving 1200 or 1500 rupees, like that. Now, BJP is promising 3000 rupees here, if they can win. What will you say? That is a race among politicians. What to pay to the women to secure votes. And that theory is actually Mamata Banerjee's invention, to give money to the poor or women in any way and secure votes. I don't think that is bad at all. I don't think that is bad at all. Giving money to the poor is the ultimate. Securing vote comes next, but before that, you must ensure that poor people should get money. So, Vedant Singh, so Vedant Singh, I just searched for RSS during partition. It says that RSS wanted a disciplined Hindu society, so they refrain from Quit India and other movements. You go through their books, RSS books, and what they wrote at that point of time in 1940, 50, 60. They are maybe not 40, maybe you start reading from 50. You start reading from 45. Their activity, you follow their activity from 45. RSS is saying tall talks now But at that point, when we were independent under British, their activity was shameful. One should know from ChatGPT and all. That's the way you will know. You read more topics, more books of that point of time, periodicals, papers, RSS papers. You go through that, you will see there are some elements which is not good for RSS. And now you can see why I am against Modi. Now you can see. Modi is a product of RSS. He was a RSS Pocharak. He is a big lie. He always conceal his educational qualification. He is telling lie left and right about his qualification. He has nothing. He is a student of class 6 or 7. He left education. Now he is giving us GAN, this and that. What everybody is writing there, what his secretaries are writing, or RSS is giving her inputs, he is saying through teleprompter to us. He is saying through teleprompter to us. That cannot be a leader. A leader should study. How he will study? He has not basic knowledge. He never has gone to school seriously. Awara ladka tha, awara ladka, Modi. In his childhood, he was a awara ladka. Just for food and everything, he joined RSS. You know, some critics argue that because he did not oppose the British directly through protest or jail movement, it was passively helping British rule, but there is no strong historical evidence that RSS supporting British. This is the answer of ChatGPT. Look, at that point of there was problem. Now social media is very strong. At that point of time, media had a very low level activity. Everything was not recorded. But I know those who are in jail, those who are at Kalapani, Andaman, cellular jail, you see the list. How many RSS people are there? Any RSS activist was hanged at that time. But how many Indians, how many Bengalis hanged for independence at the point of how many? All Bengali youngs was against British. And you know about Subhash Chandra Bose. You know one of our leaders, Subhash Chandra Bose, what he did. He made an army to drive out British from India. After so much of trouble, pressure, British went from India. So those who actually drove out British from India are bad. Those help British are good. Can it be? Can it be possible? No. I don't have such a clear conception about that. I cannot say anything. No, every political party has the same goal now to be in power. Is the goal. Actually, the goal is to be in power as long as possible. And but the way the leaders cheated people, poor people, illiterate people, the way they cheat, it is condemnable. RSS has, BJP promised everything possible, everything before election. Every time. If election comes, they start with promising everything. And after election, they say it is Jumla, political Jumla. If you go for BJP, it is your choice. They are Jumla parties. No. Such a big country cannot be a ruled by a person, one person. Such a big country cannot rule by a single person. Democracy is good, but with educated mass. We need an educated mass. Education should be there. Like Kerala, all Indians should be educated before they go for. Now America, they are democratic. Democracy is there in America, but the people are educated to such a certain extent. They understand what is what. Our people doesn't understand what is what because they are not educated. That is true. Now the things have turned into is like that. Politician is equal to cheaters. That is the thing. Politicians is equal to cheaters. But if you are educated, in that case, it has got some meaning. But in our case, we are not educated. That's the problem. No, वो तो अलग बात है. First and foremost is education. Thereafter, the character and everything will come after this. But you have to know who is your leader, whom you can follow. That sort of thinking should be there. But how can you think in that line if you are not educated? You will listen to a Jumla and you will think that this will happen and will vote for him. In that way, you are missing the benefit of democracy. If you vote as a blind person, then you are doing injustice to democracy. For democracy, I think at least 80-90% people should be educated. When they are voting to any party, they must know for what reason they are voting to a party, what they want from the party. And democracy is the ultimate. Actually, you cannot think without democracy in India. India is a so vast country, and 140 crore people. You cannot rule from a center, from the center. That is not possible. Maybe BJP is thinking in that line, one person, one leader, one country, one leader. That they are thinking. Maybe, I don't know, but that will never be happen. From a very young age, and education should be the highest sector in which the government invests. China is a vast country too, but it is ruled by a single party. Russia is a vast country too, but it is ruled by Putin, and Putin does corruption in Russian election. That will be there. Once you are the boss, only boss, you will not listen to anybody. Corruption will do corruption, and you are saying it is corruption. He is saying, maybe Putin is saying that it is for the good of the country. What he is doing is good for the country. Nobody is going to oppose him. That's the problem. Democracy is good actually to keep a balance, check and balance for the person who is running the country. Now China and Russia, in these both these two countries, people are not free. They are under pressure. But in a democratic country like us, we are free. We can think freely. We can talk freely. You cannot talk freely in China. What we are talking now cannot talk in China in like that way. As we are talking here, we are talking what we are thinking. But there are people in China, they cannot think, they cannot talk what they are thinking. Unfortunately, these countries are developed, so democracy doesn't mean development. Democracy doesn't mean development in that manner. Human rights. In China and Russia, human rights is low. People are there in the second position. Here in democracy, people are in the first position. That's the problem. So I am saying education is must, because people are here in first position. They will decide whom to bring in the power. So they must be educated. Without education, they will bring to power any party or any person who is not fit for India. That's the problem. So education is the first thing. Yes, but why will they go against the government if they have job? You go there and see. Even if you have a full belly food, in that case too, you have some arguments to say against the government, of course. And you must have space to air those grievances. You must have space. If you don't, then it is it is just a domestic dog or something like that. They are saying, if you have a dog in your home, he gets food, He gets comfort, it gets comfort, so they cannot argue. They will just your dog is like that. Always do milaga for the Prabhu, for his Lord. No, that is not peace. That is not peace. A dog in your house, domesticated dog, if it is Alsatian, suppose it is a German Shepherd, he is staying there in your house peacefully. Do you want to stay like that? Under a lord? Under a master? Like a dog? We are human beings. We cannot stay like that. Okay, I don't want to argue with you. If you think the Chinese people are happy, they are doing the best thing in the world, you can do it. China have done miracles in the field of science and technology, economic field. I know, because they haven't democracy. They have channelized all the human resource into one channel, into one direction, because they haven't got the democracy. They have successfully channelized the energy and power and thinking, everything in one direction. The people are now, this is not organized thing. You must not forget the Tiananmen Square incident. You must not forget. You must not forget Tiananmen Square incident. Regions, high restrictions like West China, but Central China things are good, maybe because foreigners. That is true. Where they have opened up, the area where they have opened up for the foreigners, one policy is for that area, other policies from other area. China can do everything because they have their tanks. If you don't like them, tanks will come out from the tanks will come out in the road. You must not forget Tiananmen Square incident. I always remember that. How they have brutally killed the students. And after that, after Tiananmen Square incident, no Chinese argued against this Communist Party. If you like that, I don't know, but I don't like that type of administration, that type of government. Only I am saying only democracy can be successful if all the persons, those who are voting, are educated. They know what they are voting for, and after the votes, they will ask for accountability. The day they will start that, democracy will change its face. That thing was nothing but cruelty. सत्ता के गर्मी में घमंड में चक्काचूर. To stay in power, they use force against the students. That is the main thing. That is the question. That is the question. That is the question. Subhash Chandra Bose once said that after independence, India should be under a should be under dictatorship for certain period of times, maybe 5 years or 10 years. That dictator will organize people, set the things right, roll the things out, and will go, and democracy will come. That was his model. Not at the democracy in the first day. First, prepare the people of India to understand democracy. Now it is not possible, but even then, everybody should think in the line that education is the first priority, and everybody should be educated. At least they should understand the politics, what the leaders are saying, and what actually they are delivering, what is their accountability. If they started thinking in that line, democracy can do very good for the people. People should be aware. In the name of education, we can only taught English grammar and sin theta and cos theta, but not economics. Till class 10, one should have good knowledge of economics so that they can question government. You can suggest your thinking. You are in a democracy. You can always suggest. You are not in China. What you are thinking, you can air it, you can talk about that, you can make a consensus, you can go ahead. Nobody will stop you. If you think that within class 10, economics, one should have knowledge of economics, and not sin theta cos theta. You can think of in that light. It is your thinking. I think I am not opposing your thinking. You can go in that line too. But everybody should go to school. All the child should go to school. All the kids should go to school. Now it is not possible. I told you. At the very beginning it could have been possible. In 47 it could have been possible, but now it is not possible. Now that is education. If you are personally educated, they will automatically have civic sense. But most of the people are not educated. That's the problem. You name somebody who will be in the top of the military rule, who is not corrupt. That's the problem. You can't find one person. Not corrupt at all, will not be corrupt at all once he is in power. You are saying that military rule will be good for India. That military person who is ruling us, are they not corrupt? Are they not thinking? It is influence from around the person. It is an influenced activity. He knows, but he has been influenced. He has been influenced. Who said that? Who said that? Pakistan had military rule for most of the time, since 47. And you see that what enormous property they have made, this military ruler, that all outside India, America, Britain, Europe and America. Their money is in Europe or America, Swiss bank. What they have made. But military is like that. No. In Pakistan, most of the time after 47, military rule was there, and the military leaders, they have all their properties outside Pakistan. They made enormous property. How that money has come to help to Pakistan? They are pumping out money from Pakistan to other state. For that they are there. No, you must learn from Pakistan. Military means always not means good. That is another issue. But what you are saying, that military will be best option other than democracy. I don't think so. It will be the worst option. Democracy is good. I am telling India, democracy is good. Only thing, people must learn how to vote a person, and they must ask for accountability to the political party. After the voting, they must not be keep quiet for the next 5 years for the next election. They must chase the government in between. If people start chasing the government and the leaders, that you have promised us so many things before election, you must keep your promise. If people started chasing, things will be changed. That is there. I am not talking about the Muslim culture, Muslim religion. It is worthless religion, peculiar religion. I don't know, is it a religion or something? I don't know. Where they have been taught to kill persons in the name of kafir. Who is not falling in the line of Islam is a kafir. This is a peculiar thing. Well, that's a business. And those who are following it, yes, maybe, that type of thing. I don't know what a peculiar religion it is. They says their disciples to Gavin, hi, I am back. Hello Gavin, welcome back. Welcome back. Hello Gavin. Which part of America you stay, Gavin? Which part of America you stay, Gavin? If you want to worship your God, then give Jada. Oh, Washington. Maybe you have your explanation. So Gavin is from Washington. Vedant Singh, you can talk with Gavin too. Gavin is a lady. I have seen. Gavin is a lady of age of 40 to 50. Jajia. It is a tax given by a non-Muslim to his Muslim ruler. Yes. Oh, you are a boy. And what age? What is your age? Oh, Gavin is just 9 years old. So you look so soft. I thought you were a lady. Naturally, you are a child, so your face is like a. No. Gavin is not. Gavin is a boy of 9. Vedant, Gavin is a boy of 9 years. Living at Washington. He is a kid actually. Gavin is a kid. No, she is playing and suddenly I am a woman. No. I don't think so. Maybe you go to her profile and see. I thought he's a girl because her face is so soft. Actually, he is a young boy of 9. A young boy of 9. That is true. At the age of 9, he has at least basic knowledge of politics. He can say, I like Trump, I don't like Trump. This type of comments they can make. But in our case, in India, you ask a 9 years boy, he can't even say who is the Prime Minister. What is democracy? What a liking and disliking means. True. 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 That is true. When Abdul Kalam departed for the heavens, government announced holiday. I asked a boy of 10, why government has announced holiday today? He replied, पता नहीं, कोई मर गया. It is true. That happens every time. I have seen every time that happens. People doesn't know why they are enjoying leave. Why? So what's the meaning of giving a leave? If they cannot understand the meaning of a leave, just to enjoy. This type of holiday must be stopped. Why people doesn't understand what is the meaning of a leave, don't give them leave. Let them work. It is true, it is true. My grandson is of age of Gavin, 9 years. He is studying in class 4. He knows lot about computer. He is making games for himself. Computer game. He is making game, not playing. He is making game. So he knows lot about everything. He studies good and everything. But does he properly educated? What is a government? How the government formed? Who is at the top of the government? Actually, yesterday, day before yesterday, PM Modi came to Dum. You can see his program, PM Modi's program. He came to Dum to open some metro rail project and did public meeting. Where this meeting was held was very close to my grandson's residence at Dum. And actually the SPG commandos were at the top of his of that building where my grandson stays. It's a 13-story building, complex actually. On the top of the roof, SPG commandos were there. So it is very close to the place where Modi came. So even after that, I am telling you, even after that, maybe I don't know, I'll check it out. Actually, day after tomorrow I'll go. On Monday I'll go to their place and I'll ask him, who came here and who is he? He must say, foreigners are talking on data. I felt ashamed. "25th is his birthday, my grandson's birthday. I'll go there into their place and I'll ask my grandson who came here. He must say that Modi came here. At that first he will say, oh, who is Modi? Now the question is, who is Modi? I'll see what he answers. When do you start means what? Given what? When do you start means what? When do I start what? Can't follow your question, Gavin. Write in detail what you want to know. Streams. Oh, I stream only one day. Is like Sunday morning at about 3, at about 2:30 or 3. Say it is 2:30. Here is 2:30. Only one day in week. Sunday morning, like today. No, not tomorrow. If you want to come to tomorrow, I'll not stream. In the night only I'll streaming one day, that is Sunday morning, like today, at about 3 or 2:30, around 2:30 or 3, and I'll come next. You may subscribe me. I'll come 3 days in a week at 8. That is Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday at 8 evening. So you'll get a notification if you subscribe me. If you are free at that time, you can talk with me. Evening 8, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. And in night only one day. Okay. Goodbye, Vinit Singh, Vedant Singh. Goodbye, Vedant Singh. We'll see you again on Tuesday. Thank you. Yes, Gavin, you have subscribed. I know. Thank you for that, Gavin. Thank you, Vedant Singh. Thank you, both of you. So, Vedant Singh left. Gavin is there still now. Yes, Gavin. In which class are you now? Which class are you now studying? Studying in which class? Given? 4. My grandson is also studying at 4. Studying in 4. My grandson also studying in 4. 4th standard. Yes, I understand. My grandson is also in class 4. At your age, actually, he is also 9. He'll complete his 9. 25th August is his birthday. I'll go to meet him. So you are at the age of my grandson. You are actually in the age of my grandson. Too young. I am like your grandfather. So, Kevin, Kevin, 2 viewers I have now. I have 2 viewers now. One is Gavin, the other one I don't know who is there. Some other person is also there. So Gavin and the other person who is there, for both of you, actually I am streaming 1.5 hour now and thinking of going taking the break. Actually I want to end the streaming now. Gavin, I am going to end the streaming now. We'll meet again the next week or next evening or at night. So I am going for the time being. Okay, good night. This is good morning actually. Here is good morning. Okay. Goodbye. Thank you, Gavin.